Want to date more efficiently and increase the odds of finding a great partner? Then you're in the right place. Ready? Hi, it's Ken with 21traits.com, where you can take the free 90-second quiz that instantly identifies your critical compatibilities to date more efficiently and find the right partner faster. I'm hoping this episode is especially eye-opening for you. We're going to shine a light on advantages you have in the dating marketplace, but haven't used or emphasized enough. Your dating superpowers. These are driven directly from self-awareness. We talk about self-awareness a lot on this podcast, knowing what you bring to the table and what you want your partner to bring. This awareness should be clear and top of mind so you can more efficiently spot and attract the right partner. For an awareness of what specific traits and behaviors work best for you, the quiz at 21traits.com instantly identifies your critical compatibilities. Knowing these will more likely lead toward a deeper long-term fit and away from a short-term mismatch. We also talk about self-awareness in general terms in our podcasts on creating better profiles, dating realities, where to put people, and much, much more. Each of our podcasts focuses on practical, immediately useful insights to increase your self-awareness, to help you actively find and attract the right person. Because it's one thing to want, another to get. This episode focuses on building awareness of your superpowers, not your personality per se, but qualities you might be overlooking or not consciously applying. Sometimes we focus too much on things we don't have rather than what we do. That's what we're going to lean into today, your dating superpowers. As we said in the immediately preceding episode, The Perfect Person, it's easier for women to initiate contact now because apps are safer and it's more acceptable for them to initiate. So the number of people reaching out to each other is theoretically doubled, which works to everyone's advantage. But whether you initiate or respond, you should lead with your superpowers. Now, as we dive into this, a quick reminder that I reference traditional hetero terms here, he and she and so on, but our insights relate to any gender or orientation. So this dating superpower idea is based on what I call relationship equalizers. These are the things that you bring to the table that the other person values but has less of or doesn't have at all. We all have these equalizers, our unique attributes, skills, circumstances, what we'll now call superpowers. Think about it. You each bring something different to a relationship. And they don't have to be giant in-your-face qualities like looks and money. They can be little things. You have nice eyes. He has a nice smile. You know how to calm her down. She knows what to say when you're frustrated. You have a great design sense. He's a good cook, and so on. A quick sidebar, it's worth acknowledging, as crude as it sounds, that sometimes people use their superpowers as leverage. Whether it's one of the big three, looks, money, power, or something else, the couple has an understanding, whether or not it's been communicated out loud. Sometimes it's in plain sight, sometimes it's not. But either way, it's mutual, an arrangement, an exchange. Well, that's not you necessarily, but leverage in a relationship is not uncommon. People generally seek out others around their same level of social status, though women generally attempt to date or marry up, also known as hypergamy. But however simple or common you consider your qualities to be, I'm recommending you no longer take them for granted. It's worth reframing these as your dating superpowers. First, let's state the obvious level 1 superpowers: looks, money, power. Need I say more? No, I need not say more. But I will, because I want to clarify something. I associate power with the ability to control, access, or make things happen in your favor, which also relate directly to status and celebrity. So to keep things simple, let's consider the traditional trifecta of looks, money, and power to include status and celebrity. Okay, how about level 2 superpowers? Personality, qualities, skills, and talents. Maybe you're an amazing singer, incredibly charming, smart, or funny. Or maybe you're handy around the house, or a great cook, or calm under pressure, exude confidence, or you're a great communicator, pilot, carpenter, doctor, artist, whatever. It doesn't have to be physical or material. It can be intangible or unrecognized at a conscious level, like being a good listener. That's a superpower. The big aha here is to be aware of your powers, apply them consciously until you don't have to think about it. Just lead with those strengths or have them at the ready. The list of superpowers is endless, and yes, some personalities, qualities, and skills are strictly in the eye of the beholder, but there's tons that are universally attractive, appreciated, and irresistible to everyone. Start collecting yours. Allow them to find their way into your profile and interactions. Last are the level 3 superpowers. These are more effective when you know the other person places a high value on them. Interests, values, beliefs. When you're self-aware, you know where you stand on these things. They can be superpowers to another person when you know where they stand. In all of these cases, we're saying lead with these strengths. When you know what motivates or interests the other person, emphasize the superpowers you possess that will connect, impress, attract them. After all, it is a bit of a competition out there. All of the 21 traits have this potential, but being aware of those you have and those you need mean nothing if one of you is not being authentic. Best to emphasize only those traits you truly have. So that's Dating Superpowers, the 3 trifectas, if you like. Looks, money, power, qualities, skills, talents, interests, values, beliefs. Try thinking about your powers in those categories or terms. If you're not sure what your dating superpowers are, I promise you have them. Everyone does. Maybe make a list of every positive thing about you, including the simplest of things that you don't even think about. If you're really stuck, ask a close friend. They know and will be glad to help. Here again, as to being authentic, there's a feedback loop that sometimes is created when your liking for each other feeds each other. That's all well and good, unless one of you is projecting or perceiving something that isn't really there. People will sometimes deceive you, whether purposely or inadvertently. For your profiles, use pictures that put your best foot forward while revealing what you really look like and enjoy doing. Use your words to convey your superpowers. You get a few seconds to get someone's attention, so remember, untold is unsold. You are competing for eyeballs and hearts. In person, do the same thing. Wear the right clothes, say the right things, ask the right questions, be ever aware of your superpowers, and reveal them subtly or straightforwardly as the situation allows. I don't need to tell you that love, sex, dating, relationships, all this stuff is layered and complex. We're always trying to crack the code, simplify the process, to find someone by putting the odds in our favor, right? So think about all this. And remember, online and in person, you're in a competition of sorts. You don't always have to win, but you should always lead with your strengths. Lead with your superpowers. Make sure you follow our podcast, share it with friends, and take the quiz at 21traits.com. See you next time.